Good afternoon, skippers. Welcome to Instant Grants Live number 237. Happy to be here and great to see so many of you already tuned in, sharing your business wins for the week. It's great to see that. And I'm excited to share some of those wins, but keep sharing them in the chat. We already have several hundred folks here right now. I'm going to go to the map so we can see the map. As I said on Tuesday, we're going to have a live map soon. So this is all 2,000 grant winners from the live drawings and the $10,000 grant drawings. So many of you watching right now are on this map. And of course, some of you are going to be on this map today. Probably 5 new folks are going to be on the winners map. So always recommend, if you're curious and you want to see, hey, who's winning these? Hey, am I on here? Maybe you won. No, you probably you would know if you won, but yeah, you go and zoom into your city. For example, here are the winners in Southern California, and you can see, find your city or town, see who's won near you, or better yet, go examine all of the business owners on Skip, or look in your category of business: arts and entertainment, beauty, personal care, e-commerce. Okay, whatever it is, that's my map plug, tryskip.com/map. And one of our favorite things is to see the best entrepreneur community in the US. We have over 1 million businesses and entrepreneurs using Skip, and you are in the top 1% by being here, showing up for these live drawings twice a week. We've been doing this for over 2 years. Now, I saw some of you are here for the first time today. I saw that in the chat. And so welcome, Agnes and Burke Enterprises in Atlanta, here for the first time. Anyone else like Agnes here for the first time? I see Garrett Ground Solutions in Memphis, Power Oasis in Visalia, California. Good place. And where else? We're going to start some of those. And again, love this map. We're going to have the live look at the map, but to take a look through the reason, again, the 4 things we do at Skip, besides giving out grants, are to help you create things for your business. That could be videos, images, products, blog posts, that allows you to then sell your products and services. That's your ultimate goal. Even if you have a nonprofit, you want to help others. So in essence, you're selling to them, or you're selling to fundraisers so you can support others. And then to grow, we want you to grow. That's what a lot of you are seeing when you get your badges and you go to pages like this, your business performance page. You take a look at this, see how you did this week. Of course, you can filter by last 7 days if you'd like. You can do last 90 days, 12 months, all time. Again, it's important, obviously, to know how you're doing on Skip for your business page, products, blog views, etc., and what's driving that growth. And then below that, the learning part. How do you compare to other folks in, let's say, your industry or categories within your industry? And you can see other trending businesses. I know a lot of you have found your businesses, blog posts, and products here, which is awesome to see. So lots of ways to learn from each other. And again, huge shout out to the Skip team, as Wrights SBPBT LLC says. And yeah, amazing. Shout out to the Skip team. Just work tirelessly. You'll notice a few changes I'm going to talk about today, including the AI co-founder. Now, not to be confused with co-founder as we've known it over the past 12 months, but that is the proactive piece helping your business. Anyone notice this today? And I'm going to spin in the next 2 minutes here. But anyone notice this? Not only is it in the menu here, you can see your AI co-founder, but it's also here. So when your co-founder does things for you, you will see messages right here. That includes blog posts, insights, product improvements, tracking and applying to instant grants. It wasn't live for today, but that's going to be a live for Tuesdays live, where your co-founder will track and apply for you. You just have to keep your eye on your phone or show up here and see if you get called, and more. Anyone else? Take a look at that today. Without further ado, let's do the first spin for today. See who's going to be added to the map. What state? Too. We've had a really interesting last few lives. In fact, here it was from Tuesday. We had winners in Colorado, Ohio, Georgia, Idaho, and Arizona. That was Tuesday. 1 week ago, all of us here, Minnesota, DC, Florida, back to back, and New York. But you can see just these past two lives, it's about several states, PA, Maryland, a couple in Texas and Michigan, the Tuesday before. So quite the diversity of states. We're going to get started today. And here we go. Let's cue it up here. Let's give a shout out to Julie and Pat, who are also here. So as we spin, we're going to be highlighting your comments in the chat. Here we go. Spin number one. We are in Georgia, McDonough, Georgia. Jai Vending Supply is on the clock. By the way, always love not only seeing your wins, which I'm going to read in a second, but other things that you've used this week. For those of you who've been to 5 or more lives, 10 or more lives, you've had enough film, so to speak, to see how our team releases changes daily, but you notice it every single week. And you see that a lot of those are reflective of what you put down here in the chat. What helps your business, or what's working for you, whether it's the posts, your business page, selling. And another record week for people selling on Skip. But we always love hearing from you. And we've got a winner in McDonough, Georgia. $100 credit. What a big welcome. Second live. By the way, some of you have remarked, we share your live count lots of different places. Some of you may have seen that it appears undercounted. Well, we should have a fix for that, if not later today, by Monday, where you'll see your true count. The reason for that is we had that check-in requirement before. So that might have changed the numbers. But you'll see your true number, all of the instant grants that you have applied to and been a part of. Let's go visit McDonough, Georgia. There is Jai. Jai Vending Supply is a dedicated provider of high-quality vending solutions, specializing in a diverse range of food and beverage options tailored to various environments. Hey, brand new business, you entered. It's going to happen, of course. It's great to see you here. Hey, you've got a blog post. So it's not completely empty. We've got the About Us here. So let's take a look at your blog post, Revolutionizing Convenience, how Jai Vending Supply sets the standard for modern vending solutions. A professional overview of excellence in food and beverage vending services in McDonough, Georgia. Congratulations. All right. Jai Vending Supply. First win of the day. A win for Georgia. Getting a lot of congrats here in the chat. Okay, functional well-being. It's talking about using co-founder suggested to make changes to your featured product. Share more. And did you find those useful? Willow's Apothecary Herbs and Remedies. Good to see you. Will we ever have the option to add coupons or sales for our products that can be applied at checkout? Now's the time to chime in, community. Is that something that would help your business? Is it something that you use on other platforms, by the way? Is that a big part of your funnel, adding coupons? Of course, right now on Skip, you can get creative. You can write the discount, but the buy now button is a set price for the payment link. But good question. Also shipping, good to see shipping question, organic pet animal sanctuary. That's also not built in. Does that come up for some of you? Please share in the chat while we go to spin number 2, cash round. Subguru in Lincoln, Nebraska said they had a win for the week, integration with a new platform. Please share what platform that is. We're also back in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Mothuzi Sejagomo Artistry in the arts and entertainment space. If this banner is part of your art, it looks amazing. I hope we can zoom in here and see some of your artwork. We've got 11 products listed, 30-second live. Mothuzi Sejagomo Artistry. You're on the clock. And you've claimed anyone. Let me ask this before we go visit Atlanta. Anyone have a new badge or milestone this week on Skip? And if you're not sure, you can always come over to your badges tab in the drop down. Of course, when you get a badge, you get a modal celebrating. I think there's some confetti. Anyone have a new milestone here? Could be followers, sales, live grants. Let's go visit Atlanta. Gonna get the spelling right here. Mothuzi. There you are. Is the official fine art studio of contemporary artist Mothuzi Sejagomo. Based in Atlanta and collected internationally, he creates original collage, Afro-Cubismo, abstract and black and white works exploring identity, family, music, and modern life. The studio offers museum-quality originals and curated print editions for collectors worldwide. Every piece is conceived and created by Mothuzi Sejagomo. I love this. You can tell that this was written with care, that AI didn't just write this, so that's a plus. And let's go to the page. As suspected. Great mural. Let's zoom in on these. We've got a handful here. Art magnet, mother and child magnet. The artist art magnet, or 11 by 17 prints. You choose magnet prints. Guys, I hope some of you, well, I don't know if there's buy now buttons. I'm going to check in a minute. But I hope some of you get in touch. This is great. And also just made me think too, we do not have the zoom in ability, but for amazing art like this, that certainly would be useful to see some of the detail here. Uh, Look at this coffee drinker. Get one of these magnets here. This is amazing. But folks can send an email, and great to see that. And you've got background blog post, why collect my collage art, the unique value of your artistry. That's great too. Learn a little bit about the collage process and why people should invest by getting a magnet or a print. Amazing. Congratulations. $600 cash. Getting lots of congratulations here. All right. Here's some of the featured businesses here. Twizo Transport, 259 lives. Neurolift Technologies, 5. Baker Immaculate, 7. The Breeze Effect, 4. Sun at My Window. Just watching these scroll by here is inspiring to see all the types of businesses and what you all are doing. Here's who's here today. At the top, we've got Holly's Cleaning Service in Dallas, Tickle Mites in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, Riri's Creative in Decatur, Ada Flow Foundation in Houston, Solitude Soothers, Blends of Nature, Lenora Bloom and Love Every Open, folks in Hammond, Baltimore, Akron, Natchez, Willingboro, Ontario, Ellenwood, Georgia, Phoenix, Miami. Gonna scroll down here. Great to see familiar faces and some new. Every live, I love seeing new logos. I say, hey, I haven't seen you before. Must be new, which is great to see. Here we go. Spin number 3. If you are watching on the Skip Watch page and you have not said hello in the chat, it's usually a number like 5% of watchers are creators, like any social media platform. The minority are the creators and most are the observers. Well, now's your chance to share a win, say something. I'm going to say more on that, but we are in Huntsville, Alabama. Mansa Homes, Inc., 2024 winner, if I'm remembering. Could be off there, but you're back on the clock. 84th live. Alabama. Look at that. First 2 in Georgia, 2 for 2. Going down to Huntsville, Alabama. And we've got a win. $700 credit. All right. Say Giacomo Farm in Atlanta is saying, so happy for our hardworking resident farmer and artist. I'm going to take a look at some of the wins here. Some of you have found credit in your wallet. Okay. I'm going to go take a look at that. Like finding something, but because I guarantee a lot of you right now probably are in a similar boat. Let me just go over here first before we go visit Huntsville, Alabama. This was released last week, still very new. It's hidden behind my head, I believe. Let me change my location. Not that. All right. Perhaps this. Okay. You can see the wallet has a amount in green if you're an affiliate, or it'll be in gray, but check and see if you have credit or cash. Now, credit will automatically apply typically to subscriptions that you have. You don't need to worry about that, but you can see the history of when credits have been applied. That's from winning a grant, or when you refer others to Skip, you earn credit and you can earn cash for referring those folks if you're an active affiliate. Which, if you're not, and we had a lot of new folks apply this week, congrats. But if you're not, you can apply. You can see all that on the wallet. Anyone else notice some balance that they had here that they didn't recognize or they didn't know about? All right. I'm going to come back to the map here. By the way, since we're zoomed in on Atlanta, I wanted to, we somehow went to Vegas quickly. But wanted to make the point, to take a look again in your city. Take a look, spend a couple minutes. Now, we might change it so you can actually see who you're following, right? So you might say, oh, that's a new business. Let me take a look, right? Because a lot of you are connected, very well connected, especially if you're here during the lives. You are already very well connected. You're following many people, and a lot of people are following you. So anyway, always a good chance to find new folks, new businesses near you. Mansa Homes. There you are. Let me get the right one. Based in Huntsville and operated since November 2024 as a provider of housing and related services for special needs clients suffering from a wide variety of cognitive, behavioral, and physical disabilities. We fill the much needed void between expensive assisted living facilities, community mental health, partial hospitalization programs, and skilled cognitive and behavioral health counseling services. Here's their page, a couple hundred followers, and a couple options here. Again, great mission. If I'm recalling, you've got this set up perhaps as, or maybe the one is an LLC, or maybe both of your businesses are LLCs. Trying to remember, but let's take a look at your blog post here, Empowering Lives Through Independent Shared Living, the mission of Mansa Homes. I hope folks can read your story. There's a lot of people watching today who are in the care space, care services, whether it's adult, senior care, or child care as well, or senior transportation as well. I know some of you are in that. Congratulations, $700 credit. Logical Creativity in Riverdale, Georgia says second live and loving it. I love all the services available from Skip. Here's some of the wins. Notary Dawn, you surpassed 10,000 views and new customer badges. All right. How often do your badges update? As for consulting, the 100th hasn't shown up yet. It should, but it's pretty immediate. But again, I mentioned the team's looking at specifically those live grant badges. And I think some of you may be surprised on Monday when you get a new live badge. All right, 200 followers badge, says Fred Clark in Las Vegas. Vintage to Now shop in Homerville, Georgia, received a business badge for 100 views. Congrats. Okay, folks, spin number 4. Great Friday. We're 3 for 3 already. Three for 3. We are in LA. Orify AI. Tech Consultant. 94th Live. You're on the clock. Guidees Inc. said, just joined yesterday and it's my first live. Welcome. All right. Legit Engine. You have your 99th live today. Congrats. Oh, Tuesday. We'll look for your comment. RFI AI, you're on the clock. 20 seconds left. Again, just want to say, if you haven't shared something in the chat here, please do. Please say hello. And this is the most incredible community, and you're guaranteed you're going to have supporters here. I mean, you know it if you're here every week, but and entrepreneurship, being a founder is lonely. It's happy to have the best entrepreneur community here, all of you supporting each other. You'd be surprised how much energy you can get by folks here in the live chat, or connecting online or offline with folks. Orify AI, we've got a few seconds left. I'm going to switch myself back here. Going once, going twice. Not here, RFI. You would have had a win for California. But let's see. Spin number 5. And of course, we started 3 for 3 in the announcer's jinx. We missed spin number 4. We're still on the cash round here. We're in Brewster, New York. Bantu Recording Corporation. 9th live. All right. While we wait, there's 40 seconds left. 2 things. Again, hit this at the top of the hour. Check business performance insights. There's a lot coming here. That's number 1. But 2, your AI co-founder. Now, again, highly recommend, I'd say over half of you watching right now are members on Skip, and just want to talk about that for a minute, because a lot of that is you're getting extra credits to create images and videos. You get access to, for example, the 10K grant that just closed, exclusive member grants, a whole bunch of the AI tools, such as the product feedback, things that aren't available for free. But now the AI co-founder that you have here, the big difference here is your AI co-founder is working in the background to proactively do things for your business. Content, insights, improvements, applications. That's a big difference. And I just want to say there's a massive effort to structure this. And a lot of you are already opting into this. So that's on Skip Pro. So if you're on Pro, you'll see that your AI co-founder is working for you. For Plus as well, there's some limited co-founder actions, more around monitoring and giving you insights. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that for now. Bantu Recording Corporation has won $400 cash. Let's go visit you up in Brewster. All right. Bantu Recording Corporation are independent writers, artists, creating and recording epic musical documentaries from the chronicles of Indigenous Native Black Americans in New York. Here we go. Great page so far. I'm getting a little video. I'm going to scroll down here in a second. Just want to say, we've got Echoes of War music video documentary. I say it every live. If you win this grant, I'm going to show off your page. But also your page gets views, so you don't want to neglect your page, because the ones that stand out are pages with videos. And here's the featured products from this week, and you can see vintage to now shop with t-shirts or services. Anyway, it's great to see these here. And likewise, Echoes of War video documentary here, filmed entirely on location, documenting real environmental issues connected to the Native, Black, Indigenous survivors in New York of real events, the actual loss of property connected to the community's lived experience. None of these scenes are staged or recreated. The footage reflects authentic conditions. You can send an email if you want to get access to that. Great to see that call to action. Great to hear your mission too. Would love if you want to add in a post so folks can read more about the documentary, maybe a little bit of the story or inspiration. Would be really powerful. Congratulations. $400 cash. Reflections Marketing in Vancouver, Washington shared a bunch of milestones here. 234th Skip Live. You won a $500 grant and a $1K credit, and you reached 10,000 page views and have over 200 followers. All right. Any other wins this week? Put in the chat. We're going to have the Skip community backing you, supporting you. Before we do this last spin for today. And here's just all of you can go look at your page. Oh, and by the way, a few hundred of you jumped on customizing your business page URL. I did not mention on Tuesday. Pro tip, and you all should at least know your options here. You can customize your business page. First come, first serve. Imagine if you had your name at gmail.com. Now, maybe you don't want that because you get lots of spam. But this is your chance to put in, Now I've blocked we've blocked some, so people aren't squatting on big brands, but you can put in name and see. So for example, Ryder at Skip is available, and I'm not gonna claim that one, but you can claim yours, and your old links will redirect to the new one. Okay, so take a look at it, because maybe it's not how you want it. Maybe it's got too many dashes. You want it to be one word, or it has a 1 at the end. Take a look at that. You just have to be verified, because otherwise everyone would customize and squat on a bunch of domains, a bunch of URLs. Okay, here we go. Did anyone customize their URL in a unique, memorable way, and want to share it today? Share it in the chat. Spin number 6, we are in North Carolina, Holloway Move Roll C. Just the state, no city here. First live. I'm guessing a brand new user. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. In 30 seconds, Morgan Foundation of Hope said you claimed 3 URLs without delay. Great to hear. Anyone else customize their URL on their business page? Here it is again, saying that's at the top here. Click it. But I was also going to show you, don't forget, you can feature your top product or service. Now, some of you have brought this up about blog posts, so we're planning that. There's always lots in the works from the Skip team. Holloway, move, roll, C, going once, going twice. Not here. Right on to spin number 7. JFJ Prime Enterprises in Norwalk, California. You're on the clock. Back in California, California's got a second shot today. We had an LA miss. Got a question here in the chat. Notary Giant, past winner, good to see you. Why should I claim my business URL? Great question. I don't know what your business page URL is now, so we got 15 seconds left, and we can quickly find out on the map. Notary Giant, I think. There you are. And we can see you have a long URL here. If you wanted to shorten it to share it more easily with folks, just go to your page now before anyone else. In fact, Notary Giant is available. Probably Notary Giant is also available. So, take your pick. But then again, if you want to share that with folks, it's much easier to share. But that's your choice. That's all of your choice. Okay. JFJ Prime Enterprises in Norwalk, CA, 18th Live, 7 products going once, going twice. Not here. 2 misses in the final round, giving more of you chances to win. So here we go, spin number 8. All right, quick 6 pressure wash, General Carpenter in West Point, Mississippi. You're on the clock. Let's see. Got a welcome, by the way. Got a lot of new participation today. Got a couple things happen this week. A lot of old affiliates did a push to share more Skip. A lot of new affiliates came on board, so a lot of new faces this week on Skip. And remember, they haven't won yet. They've got to claim now. And just to mention again, for Tuesday's live, folks who have turned on their AI co-founder and it says active, you will be automatically tracking and entered into every grant. Tracking, now entering is what matters, that when you're entered for the grant, you show up here. And I'm going to count down here, going once, going twice. Not here. Oh, sorry to miss you. We're going to go right on to spin number 9. And when you're entered, that means you are in the spin zone. Now, not in the spin zone, but you're eligible to pull up here, just like this person right here in Antioch, Tennessee, Bust Out online boutique is on the clock now. You still have to claim, but remember, if you're a member, plus member, you can get a text message. You have your phone on you, and a push notification as well. Then all you have to do, open up the app or the web page, hit the Claim Now button if you're not watching. Bust Out had a Friday bust out and won $600 credit, saving us from 3 misses. Congratulations. Let's quickly go visit you in Antioch. Here we go. Handmade Goods. Bust Out is a mother-daughter, women-owned brand creating handcrafted festival, rave, carnival, Renaissance fair, and event bras that turn everyday essentials into wearable art. We use rhinestones, sequins, fringe, beads, feathers, crystals, and specialty trims to make bold statement pieces. Here's their page. Great banner, a logo. And look at this, homemade. A handful of products here. We've got Frostbite, Sunset Sizzle, Pink Voltage, and Midnight Mirage. All starting at $250. Congratulations. This is great. I have 4 products here. Let me see if they have. They've got book a call. So you can call if you're interested. Makes sense too. Or a send email could also work, or a buy now button, but maybe you need to provide more details before a purchase can be complete. Congratulations, and you've got a blog post here. Confidence has no size. The Bust Out mission to empower every woman through fashion. Congratulations. We're about to time out here. To all 5 winners today, let's recap here. What an amazing day from Georgia, Alabama, New York, and Tennessee. Congratulations. Hope you all have an amazing weekend. Next Tuesday's live will be posted in a few minutes. Bye-bye, everyone.